Well, hello and welcome back, everybody. We are here on episode 12 of Court Farms Country Park doing our Let's Get a Castle series. So we got to get up to $10 million to buy the castle on the map. That's our goal. Well, that's our main goal for the whole series. But our goals for this episode, let's go over those real quick, is harvest oats, harvest linseed, and harvest grass. I mean, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the grass yet, but we got to get it. So quite a bit to do. I mean, it doesn't sound like much, but there's quite a bit of steps in there. Do got a few announcements to make. I took a few notes at the end of last episode, like, oh, hey, I forgot to talk about this. Let's head down here. The chicken feed. Oh, turn that back on. The chicken feed actually went up in capacity. Let's see here. Core Farms chicken, it now holds 10,000 liters. That is a huge upgrade, so I don't have to come over here every month touching a pallet of it or something like that. So that's really nice. Really nice improvement there. And then we got a new addition to our horses. I mean, check this little thing out. Oh, it's just so cute. It's just a little baby horsey. Let's see here. Does it tell me a name? Calypso, fowl, female, brown, 0 months old. Man. I also got another announcement I want to make. It's about Rabidshaun. He is a channel member, and he continually supports the channel by liking, commenting, and all that. He did let me know that he is starting back up on Twitch and Kick. If you don't know what Kick is, it's basically like Twitch from what I understand. I haven't been on there yet. So if y'all are on any of those platforms watching people right now, I'd highly recommend watching Rabidshaun. I mean, he does make some great content, and I always like to try to help out other content creators whenever I can. I'm going to put his channel links in the description for both Kick and Twitch. We're going to go ahead and start the mowing up over here on field number 1, Auto Sim Crew field. Let's go ahead and take a look at the comments he left. Well, I'm going over the comments for episode 7 in this episode. So during that episode, for a little context here, I made a remark about liquid gold and realized I probably shouldn't say that. So a lot of comments, joke comments kind of came out on it. So then he said, I'm calling PETA. And then I just replied with some laugh faces there. And then he also commented, I would love for you to try and stack 300 of those totes and watch it fall over. And then I put, I think I can make it work, LOL. Little context there, I was doing those wheat totes over here, and I was talking about just stacking them up right here, all the way up, see how far I can go, as long as they kept filling in and filling in. And, I mean, I thought about it. Not really against it. I also thought about just trying to figure out how to mod something to make it look like it's 300 and go all the way up there. But nah, just been busy and haven't got around to that. But those are the 2 comments from Auto Sim Crew. Thank you for those. Really appreciate it. Now, since I did mention a little bit about Rabidshaun earlier, let's go ahead and go over his comment real quick. There's a map update in the works to adjust food and water capacity, and it will be the only update Oxygen David will do for this map. And I put, that's good to know. I will look more up about it. I'm hoping to get this series wrapped up as soon as possible. I'm missing the bigger maps. So yeah, this smaller compact map, I get pretty, well, I was getting pretty tired of it, but now I only play it about once a week, because I got so many different series going on right now. So I guess I'm not getting burned out on it as much as I did in the past. So yeah, update did come out, and we have been going over that the last 2 episodes, I guess. Last episode I started talking about the update, and then this episode I mentioned a little bit more from the update. So Rabidshaun, really appreciate that comment. Thank you for stopping in and commenting. He did tell me that he doesn't get on and comment much on anybody's YouTubes in general because he's usually watching on the Xbox, and it's hard to comment on there, even if I don't even know if you can. But I really do appreciate you going out of your way there, getting on your phone, leaving a comment. It really means a lot to me. Now here's the thing, I am going away from bells. I'm going to loose grass. I don't think I got anything to pick up the loose grass. It's a little bit of an issue. I don't think I got a tractor strong enough except for the one that can only run the mower. I'm gonna speed my time back up. It's at half the speed. There we go. Let's look at that real quick. My large tractor is 517 horsepower. Good, perfect. Yep, my John Deere's 190. My Massey Ferguson's 170. The 4-H wagon I use does say it requires 200 horsepower. I don't know I don't think it really requires 200 horsepower. I've used it with something else. So, I don't know. I got the money right now. I should just go ahead and buy another large tractor, so I don't have to struggle and wait for this tractor. No, I'm going to do that again. What is this one? Oh yeah, I was going with the black and white theme. So let me find something. Tractor, and I'm going to buy another tractor. I got 566,000. I think I can afford it. Also got a whole lot of stuff leased I should probably pay off. Slurry tank, what am I doing with this? Return that. I don't need that. Just losing money on that thing. Sorry, getting distracted there. I don't think I was going with any name brand or anything. I mean, as you can tell, I got a John Deere, I got a Massey Ferguson, and I got a Fendt. So let's see what I want to go with now. I've been using a lot of this case on my Frontier Operation Saving Frontier series. That's been pretty fun. I like that one. And that chicken challenge, that's been pretty fun. Those little short series ones I've been making, I've been having a lot of fun with them. New Holland. Well, last time I used one of these New Holland mods, I had an issue with the key bindings being the same. Man, this things look like a monster truck. I mean, look at these tires on there. Those things are huge. This is what I'm deciding to go with. It's not normal for me. I've never used this brand, and I've never used something with kind of this low of horsepower as far as a large tractor. I mean, it's 336 horsepower. I'm fine with that. That's going to do the job I really want it to do, which will be everything that big tractor could do that I got. It's a Dudes Far. I think I'm saying that right. No idea. I've been seeing Farm Sim Universe use quite a bit of the Dudes Far ones. I did change mine to black because I got a black and white type theme going for this series. But $293,000, let's go ahead and buy it. Yeah, I should probably lease it because I've never used it before and it's probably going to mess up on me, but nah, I'll go ahead and buy it. Got quite a bit of extras on it. That's why it went up so much. Man, this thing's nice looking. And here's Forge Wagon. I'm going to go with the TARDIS XL, holds 200,000 liters. A little unreal capacity there, a little bit. But that's $59,500. We'll go ahead and buy that. I'm just blowing through this money like I got a lot. I don't know what I'm thinking. I also need some silage additive to go in there, but I'm going to buy that out of the multi-fruit buying station because I've found out it's a lot cheaper in there. I don't know if I need a front weight for this either. I'm going to hold off on that front weight for now. Got that Forge Wagon off and going. The only thing I'm going to hate about it is how it's going to miss the corners. That's what I really liked about that. Quick bell, it had a large pickup width, so I never missed the corners as far as like right here in front of me. Well, let's go ahead and get this over to the other grass field, get it started up, and we'll see how much grass goes into that Forge Wagon on that field. I'm not sure how much it's going to be, and then also I'm a little curious to see what I'm going to do with it too, because I don't know if I'm going to turn it to silage, hay, or even leave it as grass probably. I got to figure that out because in the past I've just been really doing bells and kind of had a more of a visual. We're over here on Field 54, which is the boy Matty. I didn't notice any comments from him. He's usually on like every episode commenting, so hopefully I didn't miss anything. Really sorry if I did. But I got quite a bit of comments from Rambo Hacker Gaming. Let's go ahead and look at some of those, or we'll go through them all probably. Oh, did I get to do the first comment? So there's been a little competition here and there who gets to get on the first comment, and I never really understood that. Whenever I saw other people's videos and people said first or second or third or something like that whenever they come in and comment, I guess there's a kind of a friendly competition between the people who watch the content, and I never really understood that because I actually thought it was kind of a bad thing if people were just coming in, leaving a comment, and then backing out. I mean, it's going to show your watch time as like 1 second or 5 seconds. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of Chris Stewart and Auto Sim Crew. They're being pretty competitive on who gets to the video first. I really do appreciate it. It's really fun. Another comment from Rambo Hacker Gaming. I think I also got to do the second comment. Laugh faces. Well done on the video. Liquid Gold isn't that lemon juice. 1025 Mark Thor has a square beller now that doesn't wrap. I looked on the mod hub for that square beller. I didn't see it. I need to check his Discord page, and he has recently messaged me about some mods or something like that. Oh yeah, he actually recently messaged me saying he had an edit of Court Farms. I guess he might have been watching some of my videos and saw us having some tight fitting issues and stuff like that. So he made an edit to it and he sent that over to me. I'm not gonna change over to it. I'm going to leave it where I'm at here and just continue out the series where I'm at. But thank you for that, Mark Thor, and Rambo Hacker Gaming, thank you for that. And I've been looking a little bit for that square beller. I need to find it. Really interested in it. I remember seeing it on your No Man's Land series, and it looked like a boat. It was hilarious. I thought it was a boat. Oh, that's what I left in the comment. I saw it on your time lapse and thought it was a boat. And then another one from him. Speaking of sheep and grass, what did the sheep say to the grass? Nice gnawing you. Gnawing you, knowing you. And then laugh faces, and then Chris Stewart said stop that. Guess he's getting a little jealous there of other people bringing in the dad jokes. And then 2411 talked about paying attention after running into a roller. So I ran into a roller right off this field, actually, on accident, running through a bush or something. And then, like, not even, what is that, 19 seconds later, talk about not paying attention as you drive through the field. Yeah, I drove right through a field on accident. Chris Stewart, what happened? I wasn't paying attention with the little beer mug there. And I put that was a series of unfortunate events right there, plus I flipped my truck. I said I loved how I was talking about that when driving through it. Okay, let's see here. Another one from Rambo Hacker Gaming, 3014. Unlike fertilizer, slurry, and manure, increase nitrogen level by a fixed value depending on the soil type, which, if they don't have the John Deere sensor thingy, can make the nitrogen level spotty. So you want to do that before preparing the next field, and the main advantage is to cut cost on mineral or liquid fertilizer, which adjusts based on not only soil type but also crop type. Crop top maybe. Fertilizer is best applied after planting in the first couple of growth states. And spotty is okay on the nitrogen if it was over before. Over fertilizing can be bad for the results, and the best way to fix it is to wait till it is below and spread fertilizer to get back up to perfect levels. So yeah, he helps me a lot with this game. Seems like he knows a lot more than I do. I said, thank you, I'm so confused with the new fertilizing. So I was trying something new, trying to slurry, and then I had issues with the fertilizing on this field that we're on right now. And it turns out I just had to buy the soil samples again, I guess. I could probably go back to the liquid fertilizer, but I don't plan on it. And I believe that's all the comments from Rambo Hacker Gaming. Thank you so much for all those comments, really do appreciate it. Thanks for all the support, you're always there. And anytime I need something, you're always there on Discord. Got a question, I can always ask you, and you seem to have the answers or know where to find the answers a lot faster than I can. Hey, we got a finished worker. Let's see how much grass is in there. Only 113,000 liters. Now the question is, what am I going to do with it? Am I going to turn it into silage? Leave it as grass? Turn it to hay? I don't know. I'm thinking the best way for me to see my fill levels right now is to go into the stock saving mod, or time saving stock check mod. And it says I have 50,000 liters grass, but what do I use grass for? Oh, okay, feed sheep and rabbits. Yep. Okay, I use the grass to feed sheep and rabbits. Okay. So maybe 50,000 liters is not enough. I might need quite a bit more there. My hay's down to 17,000 liters. That's a big no-no. But my silage is up over 100,000 liters. So let me focus on getting grass and hay over the 100,000 liter marks. So that's what we're going to do with this. Hay is way down there, so let's go ahead and dump this hay inside, or this grass inside here, and change it to hay. That is an option inside this production. I just gotta make sure I turn off that silage one. Oh, it is off. Okay. So I'll come over here and turn on the hay one. I mean, we have no silage in here. Oh, it's on storing. What did I do with all the silage? Oh, I guess all the silage was the silage bales I had before. Okay. So let me try to keep a good number of over 100,000 for right now of each one of those. Now here's the hard part of playing once a week. Where is all my stuff at? I don't know where I left my lime spreader. I found my fertilizer spreader. I need to hook up the lime spreader to this and go ahead and lime this grass field right beside us, but I don't know where it's at. Found it all the way down here at the end of this field. Guess I probably should have looked here. I've been keeping everything kind of in that big open grass field that I recently purchased, but I guess I left this all the way down here. So somebody is done with working. That would be the mower. which is great because I have a tractor that's going to do the liming, I have a tractor that's going to do the fertilizing, and now I have a free tractor that can do the rolling. Because, I mean, the rolling does take a little more horsepower than my 2 starting tractors that I have. Now, we are almost out of fertilizer. I'm going to go ahead and buy some. It's going to be pretty expensive. I know it will be. So let me try not to buy too much, maybe. There we go. That's enough. Was that $30,000 almost? Holy cow. I did recently find out, I think liquid fertilizer might be a better price and usage, maybe? I mean, it will use less liters, and I think it's a better price. I don't know. I started using it recently on my Frontier, Operation Saving Frontier series, and it seems like it doesn't use much compared to solid fertilizer. And these are off and going and about to wreck. Ooh, that's a close one. Yeah, I just felt like taking a chance there, starting them both up. We'll see what happens. I'm sure there's going to be a wreck. Oh, here we go, here we go. Another close one, wow. And somebody's blocked by an object. Oh, well, here's where the wreck's happening. All the way over here at this field. There we go, now I got 3 tractors on this field. If something doesn't wreck, I'm probably going to go buy a lottery ticket. Got a full 200,000 liter forage wagon here. I'm going to go ahead and dump it all in here and turn it into hay. I think I might need the hay more than the grass, maybe. I don't know. So that's looking like we're going to probably turn around with 300,000 liters of hay on this harvest. And the rest of the grass I get off the field, there's still quite a bit. I don't know if I'll get another 200,000 liters, but there's quite a bit. The rest of that grass will just go into storage for later use at the sheep and, what is it, rabbits. I still need grass bells for my rabbits. That is the way they are being fed. And it's kind of an automatic thing. The thing is, I don't plan on making really bells moving forward, but I figured since I got some leftovers on these edges here, and I got a little bit of time to kill while the workers are still going, I'll go ahead and see if I can fill up a bell. Well, I probably won't fill it up on this field alone. I'll probably get some off the other field also. Now this is completely done. I mean, obviously a few edges missed around here and there. And I'll go through with the beller and try to get me a grass bell out of it for my rabbits. But with this being done, it's 81,000 liters, a little over 81,000. And I'm going to go ahead and take it over to the sheep. The sheep now have a transport global pallet thingy majig. I can't ever remember the name of it. And I'm using that over there because they hold a lot more food now, which works out great. I don't have to go over there every month and refill it with bells and stuff like that. I don't know if it will unload directly into there. Let's see here. I'll hit I and try to unload it. And yeah, it is. Wow, that's a far drop from there. So it is loading into that pallet now automatically, and looks like it took it all. That pallet does hold 200,000 liters. I might not have enough grass. This pallet appears to have 131,000 liters in it and 80,000 liters in the food trough, which that is amazing how that got updated. That was driving me crazy, having to constantly feed those sheep over and over and over again. Now, one other thing I want to do is go through and get rid of the males, animals. I need females for this VIP orders, pigs. And the males, they kind of really do nothing in this game. Looks like I got 9 males. We'll go ahead and sell them directly here. I'm only making $90 off this. Not much at all, but it's going to leave me some room to reproduce with the females here or whatever and have more pigs come in. And hopefully there's some more females, and then bam, more and more and more. Well, I mean, I'm limited at 70 there. But same thing over at the sheep. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the males over there. I don't think I need them. Yeah, looking through all these VIP order contracts, I'm not seeing... Oh, wait. There's a goat male, not a sheep. Okay. So I'm seeing a lot of female sheep as options. And the males aren't really doing anything. So let's go ahead and get rid of some of the males I got over here. I got 12 of these males, plus one of those males, 32 months old. Wow. Getting kind of old. And then I also have this male here, 20 of them. Ooh, 20 of them. Okay, so sell all those. They're 20-month-olds. There we go. I think I made a little bit of money there, actually. That's pretty good. Now all I got is females. They'll reproduce, fill this back up to 100, and as the males come in, I'll probably get rid of them. I don't need them, and I mean, they're not doing anything good for me. I don't think they are. I don't think they produce more wool or increase the wool or anything like that. We are now in the month of May, up to $319,000. I'm over here at the wool because I think this is the best sell time for wool, and I want to make sure it's still spawned in. Let's see here. We got quite a bit of hay. I need to change this to distributing. I need to change all this to distributing because it doesn't need to stay there. I don't think the TMR kept running, now that I think about it. No, looky there. Oh, mineral feed ran out. Did not see that coming. Completely out of mineral feed. I guess I'm in there real quick. This is the best sell price for all these greenhouse items, but they're already on selling automatically. So they've been selling automatically. I guess I'll get a little bit of a bump in income there. But also the wool is best sell price here. Saying we have about $140,000 worth of stock. Not sure how accurate that is because I do have some kind of split up. I got some over here on the pallets, and I got some in my distributor silo. There was a little accident there, I believe, last episode. Well, let's go ahead and get all this loaded up, and we'll see how much I got all together and get it sold. Not too sure where I'm going to take it yet. Thinking about just staying close by, maybe. Never used the pallet option out of these silos, but I'm pretty sure it's similar to other ones. I think I got to hit this button, maybe. There's a button here, right? I gotta do something to get rid of this barrier there. Oh, there's a button to hit. There it is. Did it move? Okay, I guess they don't disappear. In the past, I've seen them kind of disappear into the building. Okay, I guess they just moved back a little bit there. Not bad, not bad. Well, then I'll come over here to wool, and I will spawn out all the pallets. I mean, I think only 2 of them come out at once. Yeah, they do. So this is going to take a second, but I'll get them all loaded up onto this trailer. I'm going to make some adjustments to this tractor, this Fanta guy. It's a line setting. I don't know what that means. There's a power setting 1, 2. Oh, I don't know. It's just really, really loud whenever I drive it. So maybe this will quiet it down. I believe I had it on power before. Nope, that's still loud. It's still loud to me, let's put it that way. It's not going to be loud to y'all because I adjust the gameplay audio in editing. Best sell price for wool is over here at the Tall Tree store. That is pretty good because I think last time it was all the way over here. Maybe the Long Meadow, I don't know. I know I sold something here at the Tall Tree store, bay number 1, pretty recently, and I haven't been to this specific sell point. But let's head over there real quick. I mean, it's not too far of a drive. Don't know how much of a difference it is compared to my sell everything. Let me look at that real quick. Maybe I won't make the drive. So my sell everything's at 3509. This is at 3655. So yeah, I'll be making that drive. A little bit extra. I have 38,703 liters loaded up here. I believe that's everything I got. So pretty good amount of wool there. And hopefully I'll make a pretty good amount, especially since I probably just wasted $30,000 trying to make this tractor a little quieter. But yeah, it's really, really loud, so I keep zooming out as far as I can from it so I don't hear it so much. I was going to use that other tractor I just got, but it obviously doesn't have as much horsepower, and I noticed it was struggling a little bit because I did have it hooked up to this trailer originally. I mean, might be a little hard to tell, they almost look the same. But I had it hooked up originally to this trailer, and it would seem like it was struggling a little bit on the takeoff and everything, and I mean, I kind of want something that takes off a little faster. I mean, I try to get this done as fast as I can. So, I mean, if I had it my way, this thing would be doing 150 miles an hour right now, probably. You know what? That's a great idea. Okay, I'm gonna watch a video on modding speeds later tonight, after I get done with all this playing. Nah, just kidding. Pulling into the sell point now. I don't know, it kind of feels familiar over here. Maybe I have been here before. I'm not too sure, but it's selling. Ooh, it's selling really fast. I like that. That's great. So we'll see how much money we make all together. $141,477 plus a $14,008 environmental score reward. We're now up to $439,000. Could be a little more, but I wasted some money on some line system upgrade for the tractor that didn't seem to do anything. I don't know what it does. There's so many different options too. But we got nothing else to sell physically sell this month. The rest of the stuff I'll keep it on automatically selling, and our money will continually go up each month. But let's get back to the farm and see what all I got to do with the animals. I think I'm out of straw in the cow pen, and I think I'm out of TMR almost. Well, no, I got TMR in there. I need to add some more though. I feel like our TMR production is keeping up pretty good with the cows now that it's running 24/7, I would say. I did run out of mineral feed there, or mineral seed or something, whatever it is. And I kind of thought I ran out of hay, but I'm down to like 14,000 liters of hay in there, which is not good, but I forgot to turn my hay on distributing. So it's gonna go over there now. Well, I was over here at the silo seeing if I had any straw in it, because I'm out of straw on my cows. And turns out I had a little bit of hay in there, just 7,000 liters, which is great because I could dump it in over here before the other hay starts distributing. Now, I do have plenty of straw bales right there on camera, but I believe I've just been buying it in the past. So I'll go ahead and buy another 150,000 liters here. There we go, 150,000 liters of straw coming right up. Getting close to harvest time, I believe. Let's take a look at that. Got to get it done this episode. Got to get it done. You know, I don't even remember what I got on the field over here. Oats. Okay. There we go. See here, oats harvest coming up in 2 months, July. And the linseed harvest coming up in 2 months in July. Got to get it done. Now, I said I was going to make a bale of grass for the rabbits. Rabbits ran out of their grass bale they already had. And I don't have a grass bale to put there. I kind of gave up on the whole picking up the grass on the edges things. I was just going to go ahead and buy one. Let's go ahead and buy this right here, $1,500. There should be more grass in this square bale than there has been in the round ones. Not sure. I think that's usually what it looked like it was. I don't know, but I think I could just set that right here and it will keep that full. There's 5,562 liters left in this grass bale. And they don't go through food too fast, I don't think they do. We're now in the month of June. Looks like something updated on the left over there with that VIP contract. Not sure what it was. Let's go ahead and open it up and see if it'll tell me. Looks like it delivered 35 female landrace pigs. Okay, that's good. Take a look in here, see what we got now. I mean, we have these females here. Don't know how much there is. 17 of them. Hoping maybe they'll grow up into more. Let's see here. How many we got here? 9? We only got 9 piglets here. I'm guessing they'll grow into or whatever. I don't know. These are on 6 months old. They got a while to go because they want them at 15 months. I'm almost tempted just to buy some more. Yeah, I can go ahead and buy some at 6 month old. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Try to hurry that contract up some. We are now in the month of July, which is harvest time. Let's take a look at that. Well, this still says growing. I thought it was harvest time. Oh, there it goes. Now it's changing. Okay. I was like, wow, that didn't change the look at all, but no, it changed. There it goes. So, we're going to harvest some linseed and harvest oats. Now, I'm pretty excited about the linseed because I've never done it before, and I think it is a newer crop. So, harvesting a new crop. I like that. At least I think it's a new crop. I mean, it's new to me for sure because I've never harvested linseed. And I thought it just came out with this map. I don't know. Maybe it's been on other maps. Maybe not. We also got a grass field harvest to do also, I think, on both of them. And you may be wondering why I'm not destroying the crops here. It's because I hired a driver. Yeah, I do have crop destruction on. I don't know. I always play with it on, but I hired a driver to go ahead and start up on this course. And they don't destroy the field. Thank God. That's nice. This is Field 56, which is the Chris Stewart field. He left 4 comments in episode 7. Let's go ahead and go over those real quick while we're working on his field here. I do like how it's doing a swath drop in there. That's pretty nice. I forgot all about that. Did you actually look for gravy? You may need a vacation. So he talked about making gravy on his field, and I was like, yes, I did. I mean, there are all kinds of mods out there. I thought maybe I could find something and then surprise you with it. And then he said, get some gravy and fry those chickens. Make that Kentucky Fried guy rich. And I got a feeling some chicken meat is going to make me very rich on my chicken challenge. If you're not watching that, little hint there, that's going to make me a lot of money. You have lots of liquid gold. You're in luck. I couldn't resist. Okay, so he had a comment there. Got a laugh face from Rambo Hacker Gaming. And then I put I knew it. laugh face because I said something about the liquid gold, and I was like, dang it, Chris Stewart's going to say something. And actually, whenever I said that, he put, nope, nothing about liquid gold for me, but obviously he couldn't resist. You saw that other comment there. And then Rambo Hacker Gaming said, I was waiting in anticipation. Waiting. And yeah, you left something long there. Y'all want to read it? There it is. You can pause. Don't think you guys want to listen to me read that long. I know I don't like listening to myself read. So, I mean, some people say they like these comments. That's why I keep doing them. And that might have been it. I had 4 of them. I think I marked down there was 4 comments, but I'm not finding the 4th one. Hey, maybe I'm missing one. Sorry if I am, but that's all the comments I got from Chris Stewart. Really feel like I'm missing something, but hey, thank you so much for those comments. Really do appreciate it. I mean, you're always there leaving comments. It's great. It helps me a lot and helps keep me motivated and going for sure. I mean, I put a lot of time into this channel. A lot. Probably more than I should. I'm sure my wife is tired of it. But he did have something to say about planting linseed on his field. It didn't seem like he was too happy about that, but I think I'm going to go through and do all the new crops on his field just to probably make him a little mad. Or make it a little special. I mean, that's the way I see it. This is the first time doing the crop. I'm doing it on his field. Should be a little special, maybe. But I don't think there's any use for this linseed. Whenever I was planting it last time, I was looking up some YouTube videos about it, and it seemed like everybody was just selling it. And that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna maybe try to put it in a storage bin, maybe, and hold it to best sell price time. But I'm also not having the best luck of putting newer crops in the silos and getting them back out because they're not showing up. Over here now at the silo, looking at if I can do linseed in here or not. My distribution silo cannot hold linseed. I got a feeling this can't either. It could probably take it, but I probably can't check it out. I had that issue with something else pretty recently. Let's see if I can find it in here. I highly doubt I can. Well, I stand corrected. There's linseed right there. But while I was in here, I noticed I have some TMR over here. That is awesome. I'll try to remember to get it before I pick up my next load of TMR for my cows. So, fun fact or disturbing fact, I don't know. Came over here to unload the spawn point of the wool so it could spawn more, obviously. And I saw this dog and I was like, oh man, I own a dog. I should probably feed this thing. Now, I forgot all about him, but now that I think about it, it come back to me. We named him Rocky Balboa. There we go. I'll feed old Rocky Balboa. The harvest is still going over on the linseed field, and I'm going to go ahead and start up the grass harvest here, and then obviously go to the other field for grass harvest. Now, I don't know what I'm going to make. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. We can look at that in here like I did earlier. I didn't know I was going to do 2 grass harvests this episode. But silage, we're down to 91,000. Grass, we're up to 113. Hay, we're up to 282, so I do not want to do hay. That's for sure. Let's do some silage and grass. So this small field, I'm going to do completely grass. The large field, I'm going to do completely silage. And we got tons of straw. Now, one thing I did talk about early on in this series was purchasing this campground over here. I just never did it. It's supposed to be some passive income also. I should have did it, especially if I was going to make money on it. Let's go ahead and buy it now. It's only $39,864. I have almost $500,000. And that should be some sort of passive income from what I understand. Now, I did say this small field over here is going to be completely grass. The other one's going to be completely silage. So what I've been doing with the grass is just going over there and filling up the little grass pallet I have by the sheep. So I'm going to go top that off, and if there's anything left, I'll probably just dump it in that silo right next to it. I don't see any reason why not. It's nice and close and should do the job. Well, that was a close one. I got almost 13,000 liters left. 200,000 liters inside that pallet and 80,000 liters inside the food trough. So the rest of it I'll just go ahead and dump into this silo, and I'll use it eventually for those sheep. You know, I just thought of this. It would probably be a good idea if I just after every single harvest, if I just go over there and top off that pallet. That's 200,000 liters. I don't need to store it anywhere, and I just put it in that silo just a second ago. But bring it over to the production silo and make more TMR or something along those lines. Or hay. Yeah, that's really what I should probably do. I don't know why I haven't thought of it until just now. I mean, I guess the production is fairly new and this whole process is new, but just hit me. Maybe one of y'all suggested it already. I don't know. We are completely done with the linseed harvest. Got 21,792 liters of linseed. And looks like some of it ends up in the back of that truck bed. Oh well, I guess that'd be fine. But I'm pretty excited about that harvest. I mean, it's something new, something different that I haven't done. I mean, I guess it's really not too exciting, but let's see here. Is it even on here? It's not on here yet. Let me go put it in storage and we'll see how much the total value is worth whenever I get it into the storage. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and start the harvester up on the oat field so it's making some progress. Now, as you may be able to tell, it does the swath dropping. So that means we get to pick up some straw too. Or I do. I don't know if I'm going to show you all that. This oat field over here is field 57 and I named it Farm Sim Universe. And I don't have any comments from episode 7 from him, so... And I don't have any more comments at all to read. I guess I'll just talk to y'all. So, hey, how's it going? I mean, how's life going? I mean, I'll tell you right now, it's hard. Life out there is hard. Hope y'all are doing good, seriously though. It's hard out there. Just seems to be getting harder. Alright, real talk done. Getting a little emotional there. Sorry, I just worry about how my kids are going to grow up in the world nowadays. I mean, it was... What year was it? 2012, 2013, so 10 years ago, I was in the Army, making $35,000, $40,000 a year. And I owned a house. I can't buy a house now. I make a lot more than that, and I can't buy a house. I mean, obviously, I make dumb financial decisions. I just realized something. I have the harvester set up to automatically come over and dump out into this trailer. And I need to hurry up and go dump this trailer before it tries to chase me down all the way over here. That's just a crazy thing about that course play. I've had that harvester just jump across fields trying to unload into a trailer. So let me hurry up and get this unloaded real quick. I think I'm gonna have to do that. Yep, unhook it and then dump what I got there. Not much, I don't think. I didn't even take a quick look at it. I wasn't even paying attention. You know what? There's one thing I noticed. It seems like maybe these little grass piles on the edges that keep getting missed every harvest are kind of growing. I mean, that would make sense. Kind of. So I'm going to go through and go ahead and pick them up, even though I said I wasn't going to do this. I'm just going to buy the bale. But, I mean, it's sitting there. Might as well use it. And plus, I got all these other tractors running right now, so I got nothing else to do. Harvester's going, unloading automatically. Got a tractor picking up grass there. Got a tractor over here doing some lime. I guess I can go through and manually pick this up. Oh, got another tractor doing some rolling also. Guess I got like 4 workers going right now. 4 or 5, I don't know. You know, I just realized, I mean, what is stopping me from just like shooting down this line right here and grabbing me a hay bale, or a grass bale, not a hay bale. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing stopping me, so I'm just gonna shoot down here, get a full one real quick, and I have the automatic drop turned off. That way I can head over to the rabbit pen and unload it there. I don't know how this is gonna unload. Let's go ahead and do automatic drop on, maybe. And looks like it's just going to set right there against the wall. Yep. Not sure if it's going to try to push into the wall or what. But hey, I'll leave that there, and once that square bell runs out, I can just shove that over there, and then I can make another bell and bring it over here each time one runs out. That way I can always have a grass bell for my rabbits. I don't know how important it is to have this, but I'm going to go ahead and get this Icerera, I don't know, Pro Compact. Detects the real nitrogen demand of your crops. $15,000. I'm going to go ahead and get it on my John Deere. It's the only one I believe that does not have it. And I want to use this to go ahead and lay down some nitrogen, but I'm going to get that first. I don't know how big of a difference it makes, but we'll customize that. License plate's already in use. Of course it is. There we go. And while we're here, let's go ahead and repair it. I mean, our condition's down pretty low. It's almost $5,000 to repair it. And I'm not going to worry about painting it. We are all done with this oat harvest. Got 53,414 liters of oat. That's pretty nice. Also went ahead and picked up the straw on the other field over there. You can kind of see there's a trailer over there. I don't know how much I got. Let me look at that real quick. Got 86,000 liters, and there's still quite a bit on the edges that got missed. I'll probably go through and pick up, maybe not. But hey, that's actually going to wrap up this episode 12 here. Got all the goals done: harvest oats, harvest the linseed, and harvest grass. Did the grass harvest twice, and the fields are completely prepped and ready to go. So I didn't plan on doing it twice. But I was going through, I got some big plans for episode 13, and pretty excited about it. I'm trying to tell myself, no, don't play it right now. I got other maps I got to play on, other recordings I got to do. So I'm kind of trying to talk myself out of go ahead and recording the next episode because I got other stuff I need to do. But hey, I want to thank y'all so much for stopping in and watching. Really do appreciate it. If y'all haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. And if you got any tips, tricks, or suggestions, feel free to drop them down in the comments section. They're always welcome and very much appreciated. And until next time, y'all take care.